building hot spring resorts for old people. It's just the face of evil.
Probe away.
Yo, guys, let's talk about Persepolis. How to pronounce Persepolis?
Persepolis. Now,
Is that how you pronounce it?
Persepolis.
Persepolis. Persepolis. That's how you pronounce it. I'm already pronouncing it right. Okay. Persepolis. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of Persepolis. So yeah, this is the discourse on social media right now. They're talking about, people are talking shit about tankies, the liberals. It's kind of weird, huh? Someone has a Ukrainian flag and does not like tankies. Weird, huh? Emilio stands with Ukraine. Really? Really? So yeah, I guess the left-wingers are talking shit about Persepolis. Justifiably so, because, here's the thing about Persepolis. What do you guys think about Persepolis? I remember watching it. I don't read. This is why I don't like communism. This is why I'm anti-communism, because there's too much to read. I hate books. I hate reading. I hate being literate, right? I wish I didn't know how words sound and shit. I wish I didn't know alphabets. A, B, C. Imagine how life would be if I just didn't know how to read, didn't know language, and just live life vibing, taking mushrooms from nature, being high all day, just flying all around the world, but not really flying. But I'm just lying down on grass. This is why I hate communists. You motherfuckers love to read and gain knowledge of the world. Anyway, where were we? Oh, holy fuck. Okay, Persepolis was what was it? It was a graphic novel, right? Yeah, it was a graphic novel. You know what? Actually, I might have read it because I do have liberal friends. There's a lot of liberals in the world, and they do also exist in my country. So I might have read it, the graphic novel. You know why? Because it has pictures. That's probably why I read it. And I was fooled. I saw pictures, and I'm like, ooh, nice. It's a comic. No, it has text too. Holy. Now what? Now I gotta read. Anyway, so Persepolis was like a graphic novel, and then it became like a movie, right? The thing about Persepolis is it's just the opinion of one person, right? It's biographical, people. It's autobiographical. It's the point of view of one person. But you give this motherfucker, you give this one graphic novel to these Europeans and these Westerners, they turn it into propaganda. They use it to paint a picture of Iran. They use it to manufacture consent. They use it to talk shit about Iran, to kind of imprint in people's mind about how fucked up Iran is. And that's how these things start. Every single time, this is how these things start. Iran is repressive. Iran is a brutal regime. They use the same ass language. They're all in a WhatsApp group with a CIA agent, all these liberals and shit. They're all in a WhatsApp group with a CIA agent. The CIA tell them, hey, liberals, can you say this about Iran? Brutal regime, repressive regime. And they all do it. They imprint into the minds of the people about how fucked up Iran is. So that when they do the regime change, people won't resist too much. Their own people won't protest too much, right? They're like, yeah, maybe Iran kind of deserve it. It's a repressive, brutal regime. You don't even know why Iran is brutal or repressive. You don't know. Rakib, it's the point of view of one person. Personally, I love Persepolis, but even I know it's a very of its time, and Marjane Satrapi herself was from that layer of Tehran urbanized, insulated, and she wrote this at the time of that transition, right, from the Shah to, the revolution, right? Also, she's not a representation of a regular Iranian. She's from a bit more affluent background. She's also diasporoid, right? But it's just the opinion of one person, autobiographical. It's fucking anecdotal, right? It's not that deep. It's just one person's opinion, anecdotal. But the Westerners will take this one shit and just blow it up. Because why? Because they don't like Iran. They don't like Iran wanting independence. They don't want Iran to have full control of their resources. These Westerners. They will use anything anyone say that's negative about Iran and blow it up, even though it's the opinion of quite literally one person. Marcos, I remember he talked about her becoming a punk. That's a L. That's a L. Why would you want to become a punk? Why would you want to become a punk unbathed? In brackets, the Iranians kicked out BP and the West will never forgive them for it. Right? The British did not like it. And then the British called up the Yankee homies. Yo, Yankee, can you take over? Can you help regime change these motherfuckers? And then the Yankees did it. The Yankees failed because Iranians fought back. And yeah, Persepolis is anecdotal. It's just the opinion of one person. And this opinion is like Rakib said, is of its time. This was right at the transition between, the Shah, the fucking Barwa, and the fucking revolutionary motherfucker. The Sean Connery looking motherfucker, right? You can't look at countries. Oh, this is so hard, by the way. This is so hard. Yo, they have berets, top tier merch. Holy I know we're supposed to be gooning to hypersonics, but come on, these berets, look at the whole fit. That's amazing. Anyway, where were we? I got to blow this up again. You can't look at life anecdotally. You got to look at it, the whole picture, right? Look at the female literacy. Look at the comparisons. People use women's rights.
But they think the whole place.
Ashley Judd. This motherfucker got it. Ashley Judd. What's good, Irish? That's the one. It's Ashley Judd, people. Drippy. You got to look at it, when you see these liberals, the ladies are not allowed to wear their hair. In Iran, the ladies are not allowed to show hair. How about you just go and see? Go to Iran. You will see bare hair. You see so much hair that you get jealous. All these liberals going, oh, the ladies are not allowed to have hair in Iran. Go to Iran. You'll see hair everywhere. It's annoying. In brackets, yo, exactly. What's with liberals and their obsession with hair? Yeah, nah. These motherfuckers are obsessed with showing hair, showing all kinds of shit. It doesn't matter if you're homeless and you live in a tent as long as you can show hair and pubic hair. Just look at the statistics. Female literacy, W for the Ayatollah. University degree, doctors, English and science. I told you, man, if I was Iranian and I see these statistics, 70% ladies in engineering and science, I would transition into a woman myself to lower the statistics. Because I'm not an engineer, I'm not a scientist. I would myself become a woman just to lower the statistics, right? This is too high, 70%, really? As a meninist, as a man of the manosphere, right? Bugatti. I would literally transition into a lady just to lower the statistics. I don't want the ladies to look too good. It's not International Women's Day anymore in Malaysia, so I can wild out, Kate. Sylvie Sanguine. It's like the same shit people say about China and Cultural Revolution, but women held higher ranking positions after and better standard of life and died less from childbirth and abortion. You know what they do? They'll just take one incident and they'll blow it up. They use anecdotals to take over your country, right? They use the picture of the guy, big up Moch Bata Kamene, yo. They take one thing and they blow it up. Even though that picture of the man and the tank, if you just play the video, it's just hours of the tank doing all, right? Imagine having a tank and you're faced with a human being and you can literally run over the human being, squishing him into nothingness, but you don't do it. Imagine the smell. All I'm saying is they use anecdotals to take over countries, right? Imagine if they take one affluent asshole from my country who can't even speak my language properly with the right accent, with the right inflection, and use that motherfucker's experiences as a imagine they take a diasporoid from my country, someone who hates his or her own country, and then they use that, they blow it up. Do you know how annoying that would be? A motherfucker who can't even speak Malay, right? Who grew up in fucking Damansara, went to private college. You know, all these affluent motherfuckers that they go to private colleges. They don't need to be academically sound because they can just pay to go to a private college. And then they can afford to go to Australia to get their education. And then somehow they develop an Australian accent, right? Imagine taking one of these motherfucking mutants and then using that, blowing it up as propaganda to take over your country. Do you know how annoying that would be? If I was an Iranian, I would have murderous intent in Minecraft right now. Holy shit. Yeah, anyway, where were we? Salvation. Each visible hair is a dagger into the heart of the prophet. Look, I don't agree with that myself. Like, I don't agree with organized religion myself. But, yeah, quantum travel. Ayatollah said streamers are jahiliyyah. Well, I'm not Iranian, so I don't give a shit. He can suck my dick from the back, even now. Wait, what were we talking about? Holy shit. I forgot what we were talking about. In brackets, I love to see an American try crawling on top of a deployed U.S. Army tank to see how they respond to it. Yeah, you motherfuckers shot a lady. Wait, not you. I mean, you're not American. A lady in the face, and you're trying to tell us what to do, really. You shot a lady in the face for having blue hair, and you want to tell us what to do. You want to tell Asia what to do. Oh, we're talking about Iran. Holy shit. Oh, Persepolis. Yeah, it's just the opinion of one person. Like, it's not that deep. But these Europeans, especially these French, these French who talk like this, right? The river Seine, I come from the river and I come from the Etienne, the Maheo, Sacré I eat the pastry, I eat the pastry and my action inspired the Israeli action. These people who speak like this want to tell you what to do with your life. People who talk like this and the people who inspire the Israeli action want to tell you what to do with your life. They take this Persepolis and they blow it up, right? Just to burn into the minds of the people about Iran, these orcs. Have you heard about these orcs from Asia? It's called Iran, the most evil country on earth. The axis of evil. The axis, what was the axis of evil again? Iraq, Iran, and North Korea, right? Probably the worst villains on earth. Yo, Iraq, Iran, and DPRK, the worst villains I've ever seen, people. How are you supposed to be a villain and all you do is bomb PDF files? Make it make sense, right? Imagine you're supposed to be the villain of a movie and in the movie, all you do is bomb a bunch of genociders. Make it make sense. Are you really a villain? Maybe you need to learn how to be a villain. As far as I'm concerned, bombing a bunch of genociders is not evil, Iran. What the is wrong with you, Iran? Do you even understand villainy, Iran? What about the DPRK? What the is wrong with you, DPRK? All you do is build houses. Do you see the Joker building houses in Batman? Do you see Magneto in X-Men building houses, building apartment buildings? Do you see Magneto handing out keys to apartments in X-Men? What the is wrong with you, North Korea? What are you, illiterate? How about you read books about how to become a villain? Really, DPRK? Really? Is that villainy? Building bath houses? Right? Is this villainy? Is this the face of evil? Hot Spring Resort? Is this villainy, people? What is happening in this world, people? Have you ever seen Magneto or Magneto did nothing wrong? Okay, you know what? That's a different debate for another day. I mean, but what is this villainy, people? Building hot spring resorts for old people. Is this the face of evil, right? Giving people healthcare, Revo, right? What's going on? Building, pedestrian pathways. What? Back in my day, right? The villains kill innocent people. They sanction other countries. I don't mean to be a boomer. But back in my day, back in the good old days, the villains did actual villainy stuff. The villains kill innocent people. They sanction other countries, starving people. They do the genocides and they do the Holocaust back in my day. But look at these villains. All they do is build pedestrian pathways and hot spring resorts. What's going on in this world, people? I don't understand the modern world. You're a villain. You're not supposed to be building houses. You're supposed to be bombing houses, right? This motherfucking villain is going into hot springs talking to old men. How's the water? Is it hot enough for you? Are you comfortable? Are you enjoying your life? Do you have enough to eat? Yo, what the happened to villains, people? Yo, what's going on? Hey, grandma, is everything okay? Villains have gone down the drain. Like our Be Real villains have gone down the drain. He didn't finish dictator school. Holy shit. Rakib, I think it's ironic. Let me do a Yankee accent. I think it's ironic that the US has a problem with Iranian theocracy being oppressive. Meanwhile, the Gulf states are right there. Yeah, they love the Gulf states. You know why? Because those Gulf states are ruled by monarchy. And monarchy is the cornerstone of democracy, right? Do you guys know this? They love monarchy because monarchy, those kings and those sultans are fucking crack addicts. And it's easy to control crack addicts. You just gotta have crack. And the US is the manufacturer of crack. Quantum Traveler, me googling Persepolis. Z Jugash villain. Funny how villain just comes from the word for poor person, a villager, the masses. Wait, what are you, linguist? Is that where it came from? That's crazy. Yeah, these people, they hate villagers. Professor Jiang called Iranian villagers religious fanatics. Professor Jiang, the CIA agent, he called Iranian villagers who support the IRGC religious fanatics. Casual nitro stroller, taking care of your people is a psyop. Don't be fooled by the DPRK. Taking care of your people is evil. Nationalizing oil, nationalizing your resources, building homes. Remember the Russians? They built homes for their people. That's evil. That's evil. Yo, the Russians were so sweaty, people. They were so desperate to build homes for their people. That's evil as hell. The disgust I feel for the Russians, the Soviets. Imagine wanting to build homes for your people. Holy shit, what the fuck is wrong with you? That's crazy. A proper democratic country does not give a shit about pedestrians, right? Roads are for cars, right? Not for walking. Roads are for cars and cars only, not for bicycles. What are you, gay? Hate from I think Ryan Reynolds will need to be surgically removed from Hugh Jackman. What? That's not a sentence. Marcos, I feel a North Korean bathhouse with the supreme leader will definitely fix me. Oh yes, I love bathing. As an Asian person, I do love bathing. Have you been?